Hi, I'm Joe Clark, Managing Partner of the Financial Enhancement Group. Hope you're having an outstanding day. Thanks for tuning into the Market Carver. Hey, obviously, big week coming ahead. Really, it's a big month. In case you didn't know, August tends to be the worst performing month of the year. Not that matters, but there's a whole lot of news that's coming out right now. Recent conversation over the debt ceiling that we have to get straightened out. Obviously, dealing with the Federal Reserve and who the next chairman is going to be at this point in time. And we've got Jackson Hole coming up later this month. So you want to turn into the Market Carver all month long. We're going to be covering some of those stories. My engineers like to talk about the difference between signal and noise, what's real and not. I tend to call it news and noise. But there will be lots of that going around. So thanks for joining the Market Carver. If you've been a watcher for a while, you understand what we're trying to do. If you're new, the idea is to take the information that we get out of our allocation meeting each week and give you a brief synopsis of what we think truly does matter as it relates to our four-legged stool, our proprietary system for how we manage money. So first thing we're going to turn to, of course, is dealing with the cooking the GDP in the books. And you can see the crazy scientist on the thing. People are baffled that we would go all the way back to 1929 to change all of the data. The reason was pretty simple. We want to try to have apples-to-apples comparisons. What was much more important about that report, truly, was the last 5 years revisions. And one of the economists we work with is a guy named John Herman. He had said for the last few months that he believes there were as many as 730,000 jobs created in 2012 that we didn't get accounted for. In reality, he was wrong. It was closer to 900,000. Huge boom for the economy. And honestly, makes the question of whether or not QE was necessary, the last round, even more important in the Fed talk and in the conversation of the tapering. But the key thing here is that many of those jobs were part-time, not full-time. So you have the underemployed as opposed to the unemployed to a large degree. Second thing I wanted to turn your attention to was this crazy chart of the markets. The first conversation really about an economy. This is the markets, and you'll know the top and the bottom. The top's the United States stock market. Everybody else is kind of in the middle, and in the bottom is China, really taking a wallop, the second largest economy in the world. Lots of things that are changing there. The question is for many people, if you have been in a portfolio that is all U.S. stock based, it may be time to sit down and revisit your portfolio. Nothing that you have done this year for diversification has worked. That's the good news if you were all in U.S. equities. The bad news is if you're your own fiduciary, keep in mind you've got to manage for all the things that could happen, not just the ones that did. Though we're bullish on the U.S. economy at this point, we do know we have the tapering issue, we do know we have the debt ceiling, we do know that it's overbaked compared to other economies, and we're starting to see some big boat shifts. When you put all of that together, it kind of says, hey, it's time to sit down, have a cup of coffee, and really think about this. Back to the economy, the PMI numbers came in better than expected. We teach people that the economy is based on the mass. The market is based on the trajectory or the change of growth of the economy. When you look at the PMI, anything above 50 indicates growth. China was at 50.7, so just a little bit of growth, but that's better than expected. And remember, that's positive trajectory. So look to the China issues going forward. The other part is the United States was at 51 and came in at a 53. That is great trajectory when you look at the growth, and another sign that our economy really is moving along. Rules to live by, and I love this. At the Financial Enhancement Group, we do our best to live by it, but it's from Will Rogers, and essentially says, hey, know what you love to do it, and believe in what it is that you're doing. And that's what we try to do every week with this podcast, as well as other things that we do. August was named after the Roman Empire, Augustus, and the Roman leader, first guy to hire a firefighter. We talked about that on my radio show a couple weeks ago. I think it's interesting to look at this and to understand it. But do pay attention to some overheating in your portfolio. There have been some changes that have been made or that should be made. If you're out and about on Saturday morning, don't forget to catch our radio show, WQME, 9 to 10 a.m. on Saturday. Sunday morning, it's 10 to 11 on Shine 99. And you can always catch the newspaper column on our website at yourlifeafterwork.com. If there's anything we can do to be of service, please don't hesitate to give us a call. You can always reach us at 800-928-4001. God bless. Have a great week. We'll look forward to seeing you again soon.